the total death count January 1 to May 5th of 2019, X amount of deaths. From January 1st, 2020 to May 5th, 2020, it's kind of the same count. So where are all the extra bodies? If all these extra people are dying to COVID, how come it's the same amount of deaths year to year?
This calling it selling drugs pisses me off because nobody ever damn sold me any drug. I wanted to buy. You can sell me some cologne if I spray on me and you like the way it smells. I'd be like, you know what? I'm gonna impulse buy this cologne. I've never walked by the guy on the corner and was like, you know what? So you convinced me. I think I'll get high today. No.
Now, to be honest with you, I've been sober a long time.
Yeah.
I'm just kidding around. I don't do drinking or do drugs.
I know Charlie, I like to joke about it, but I did. I haven't man, we don't even drink at the house. I don't know. I can't remember the last time I drank now. You know, and that used to be something in the college days. That was it's what I lived for. I mean, I counted my money and the amount of beers I had left. You know what I mean? That's what I did. You know,
Exactly.
so I got about 6 beers left. So, that's just the way it was. But no, I don't do it anymore either. It just kind of went away and hasn't returned. And
Yeah,
I'm okay
for
with
the
it.
beer fridge.
Yeah. Oh my God. Yeah.
So like my roommate complained about the alcohol because she wanted to put food in the refrigerator. Like, what
What would you need? That's what the commissary's for. Just go to the commissary.
Exactly. You know, I went so bad. Even after college, I didn't want to interfere with that same aspect. So I went and bought a vending machine just for our beer. So you just come in, you know, you don't have to put change in it. Just bam, the beer spits out the vendor. You know, I had a beer vending machine in the house. I mean, so it was a day. It was quite a necessity. But now life changes.
I'm allergic to alcohol, so I break out in handcuffs every time I
drink. Yeah, that shit happens.
I was gonna say, it makes me thirsty.
It makes you thirsty?
Like,
oh man, how did we get
well, it started with the Bangkok thing. It was all that. It started it, and then we just went right down that slippery slope. We just kept going. And here we are. We're not even talking about dirt anymore.
No, you know, I was kind of building up to talking about vaccines. Instead, we got our own medication on the table now. But really, let's go ahead and jump into the vaccines. How you feel about this vaccine talk?
Oh my. I like vaccines. Actually, to be honest with you, I've taken every vaccine there is on the planet. Oh yeah. Every hepatitis A, hepatitis B, every vaccine. Give it to me.
Really?
Yeah. Well, because they've been tested for a long time. Now I ain't gonna take some new vaccine.
The new one is what I was getting at.
Yeah, no way.
I got you. You know, and that's just it. There's no way they are going to. You know, myself or my family, there's no way we're getting vaccinated for this.
Well, no, I think you should.
For COVID?
Yeah, so I can see how it works.
Oh, okay. Yeah. I'll be your personal guinea pig.
I want everybody to be vaccinated. I want to see how it works.
No, but you
get it work if you don't take the vaccine.
That is so smart and so selfish. I don't even know what to say.
Take the vaccine.
Yeah, y'all go get it. I'm like you. I want to see. I don't want anyone to get it, but I guarantee you they'll be in line before me. Yeah.
Those are the people that be at the Apple store trying to get the new iPhone.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
No, those are the people that are driving around with masks all by themselves in their car.
Dude, I saw that. I got so angry. I got so angry because I saw this person. She was in the car by herself, windows up, wearing a mask. And I was like, what are you protecting yourself from? You're really harming yourself. We don't said that. But yeah, I mean, what is she really protecting herself from in the car by herself? I'm talking about going down the highway, not stopped at a light or stopped at a red light. No, just
That's
by yourself.
how dumb people are.
Yes.
You're smart. See,
Thank
he's
you.
the other ones. Okay, there's got to be a balance.
I know.
For every really smart person, there's got to be those dumb people that we can
Yeah, but you would
clean
think.
our houses and do the things that we need done. So they have to drive around with a mask on their face.
I hate to be negative, but there's just nothing positive to say about somebody. I mean, that just shows lack of education, and that will make me angry.
Yeah.
No, because the education's out there. That's right now. That tells me they're ignorant to learn. Because with the simplest of education right now, you would learn that that's not good for yourself, and it's definitely not necessary. You're riding by yourself. What's the point of social distancing? You're by yourself. But take the mask off. Help yourself breathe a little.
The media has head screwed them that bad.
Yep.
It has head screwed people that bad. It has driven fear, and they have no God in their life. So there's so much fear.
Mm-hmm.
You should feel sorry for those people.
And I do.
And
now,
pray for them
now that you've
more. I know, I get it. I've been mad too, dude. Oh yeah, I've been really mad. Like, you're such an idiot. But you have to feel really bad for them.
I know, but it's hard to feel bad when I want to just stop them, say, hey, we're getting in front of their car, stop them, go walk over there, pull the mask back, and just let it go. You know what I mean? That's how bad. That's all I can think about when I see somebody walking by themselves wearing a mask. Especially in the car. I mean, my mind goes there, admittedly.
I did a social experiment this weekend. It was not nice. I was riding my bike 100 miles, riding it, and I would say, COVID! Really loud. COVID! And people would they would scare and pull their mask up. I swear. Or if I would just say, COVID, COVID, COVID. And I would they would pull up their mask and then cover in fear.
Really? The word of it scared them that badly.
They were that scared. I had one lady run away from me. A couple. I felt so bad. I thought, oh my God, I didn't mean to do that to you. I'm so sorry.
No, don't be sorry.
Seriously.
I'm sorry. I can't be sorry.
But
you're right. It's lack of education. And people, please go educate yourselves.
No, imagine somebody being hypnotized.
Yeah.
That's what you're dealing with here. You're dealing with people that have been hypnotized and been driven this fear into them.
Sheeple.
Yeah.
Well, yeah, uneducated. We're just human. Again, we're fear. That's why we survived with the dinosaurs, because we were afraid of them.
We hauled ass.
Get out of the way.
You're right. And you're right. I just think at some point your higher brain should kick back in.
Yeah.
You should. You
have one.
Analyze the fear. Like I said, we fed. That's kind of the theme of the show here. Is be afraid from it, but analyze what's going on and learn, educate yourself, and you will see. But these people, are they not open to education? Because education clearly will indicate that that you're only harming yourself.
But where have they been educated?
Exactly.
National media. I guess you win. You win that one.
CNN. You and I do our research. I read Imperial College reports, things that people would look at and go, oh my gosh, they wouldn't even get past the first page.
True. And that's where I am now. Like, I'm on Ep6 Health, and I'm on even on FDA Gov, which I found some shit I didn't like. But I won't say that. But then there's the Mayo Clinic. This is where my data is coming from. Is that study?
That's what I read.
I'm not relying on NBC or ABC. I'm not relying on any of those, especially CNN. I'm not relying on any of those news to give me the data. In fact, if you look at theirs, it's blown way up. I've got it all written down. I looked at all of it today. So yeah, I mean, I wanted credibility to this conversation, and that's why I made sure I made the proper notes for this. But yeah, I mean, it's so blown up, and especially when I learned how the numbers are being inflated on the deaths because it's mandated by someone high enough to get it enforced.
Is it, or are they just trying to drive their?
Well, here's
they want people to tune in.
Well, but let me tell you about what I learned about the hospitals and the insurance, the connection there. The insurance, basically, if they have someone right now, if someone comes in and they need a respirator because of the flu, like was it like they get paid $4,900 for the patient?
Yeah.
The same patient, same symptoms, but calling it COVID is $13,000 per patient. Look at, I mean, they have a financial incentive to call it COVID. So why wouldn't it be COVID? You know, I mean, we're talking about more than 100%, you know, more than double the value.
You're in a business.
It's a business, yes. I mean,
I would do the exact same thing. I'm sorry, but
I'm saying you had, like, so we talk about empathy. Hell, I almost agree. Yeah, of course. Hey, yeah, write them COVID. It's wrong, but you know that's the moral here. Is it's freaking wrong, and it's inflation. It's inflating these numbers, and it's creating much more of an issue than we actually have in front of us, and people are responding in fear. And
I think this is a good thing, though. We need this shaking up. We need to be shaken up every once in a while.
Like you need that check.
We need this to look. We took freedom for granted.
Yes.
Yeah.
We took freedom for granted. We need this. Don't you agree, Sean?
I was gonna say it used to be before this whole madness. When you sneeze, one would say "bless you." Now you sneeze, they say, "Go on with that shit." In church.
In church, if you can get there. Well, when you're sitting in your car next to them in church, right?
Yeah, unless you might be.
Oh my God! The other day, I swear, I yelled at someone COVID in their car. The window closed, and the lady freaked out. She gunned it.
What?
Bike ride. Yeah. I was like,
where are you?
I swear to you, go into a crowd and just yell the word COVID and watch everybody. It's crazy. Or just walk down the street going, COVID, 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 COVID. You wouldn't believe how many people are like, oh no, COVID, the word.
That is ridiculous.
You're like, what? You guys are nuts. But it's the media that's driven us into this.
Yeah.
It's driven us. But people that are of God and have no fear, I had a bunch of people smile at me because they knew what I was doing.
Yeah. Well, there's the positive message at the end. Thank you. See, and that's what I was ranting on earlier about national media. If you can bring something that is kind of alarming, then sometimes things are in the negative. Some things need to be brought about that way, to get people's attention. But come back with a positive message. Come back and say, hey, we flattened the curve now, and look where things are looking up. Say end with a positive note, because people listen to this shit first thing in the morning, they walk out the door with that negative note with them. If they leave the damn door.
If they leave.
Yeah, I mean, come on. It's just, I listen to motivational speeches every morning. 5 a.m. I'm starting up motivational speeches because that's how I want my day to go.
Oh, you listen to the Dalai Lama too?
Not the Dalai Lama though. I might if I have to. Yeah, but I'll listen to it before I listen to CNN. I will. But really, I'm a big believer in your day is a reflection of what your thoughts you start out in the morning with. It really does. It carries with me all day long. And believe me, my day with these kids in the house and I'm trying to work and they're trying to crawl on me. And then like this morning we had to do, school at home and, my 4-year-old's on the iPad and she doesn't want to talk. So I got to stand there with her and I got to help her through class and it's kind of cute in a way, but no, it's tiresome. I'm tired of
Dude, cherish that time. My kids are 21 and 19 and they're doing their own thing. Cherish it, man. It is such a blessing.
I do. I like to complain about it, but when I do need to get serious with work, like I'm surprised one of them hasn't walking in right now because the last 2 episodes, Sean will tell you, the 1-year-old got me the first time and the 4-year-old got me on the last one, and it was critical talk, so I just threw it in. We aired it, so it's on there too. They're on there. They're making their damn guest appearances whether I invite them or not. That's for sure. It's funny.
Yeah, that's me. It's like the ghost of child support past. Just popping up out of the woodwork.
You couldn't have said it.
Now you're sitting at home. They know exactly where you are now, right?
The other day I was like, now that we're on TV, what if, people are going to find me now? You know what I mean? The people I've been hiding from forever. I can't hide from them on our YouTube channel. I'm getting too much attention now. There's been some X's pop up, but no, really, I like having the kids to come in on me, honestly, but I like being around with this, but it is very challenging, when we have so much going on in the day and having the kids on top of everything when we normally had that time allocated to, to actually be a progressive, get productive. And it's difficult to be productive when, these little ones like this, they've got a 4-year-old and less than 2-year-old. So they require somebody with them every moment. And it's hard to split that time.
And especially when you have to go to the bathroom. Isn't that weird how they always want to go to the bathroom? They always want to come in. Knock, knock, knock. Knock, knock, knock.
Nah, see, let's get real. I don't shut the door, so they just walk right in. It's just...
Okay. Oh my gosh, that was a little too real, man. So funny.
Yeah, that's something that about inflated. I was fortunate to have forgotten.
Yeah.
But
you remember that shit, Sean?
Memories now.
He has seen it before.
I remember the little hands going underneath the door. Dad, are you in there? I'm like, yeah. I was just with you like 3 seconds ago. Okay? I mean,
here's what I do. I'll trip
you'll be okay, I promise.
My 4-year-old's so funny. She'll try to come in. She'll be knocking. Are you in there? I'll say, no, I'm not. She'll be like, wait. I did that just yesterday. That's funny. Yeah, she'll call me out. It's funny though. But you're right. I do cherish the time. I do, especially when I look back on it. But, it has been a challenge. Been more of a challenge than I thought it would be. I'm ready for them to go back to school for sure, but now we're not going to see school until the next year. I know I had to been tough as well. But I say God's punishing me for, maybe I wasn't the best gentleman in my day, because I'm stuck with all girls, 3 of them. The way I looked at it is I should have spent $20,000 and ensured I had a boy, because that's the cost of the wedding anyways. I wanted a boy. I wanted to play. Baseball was my life. I figured since it got taken from me due to all these injuries, let me coach it a little bit. Let me teach one. God said no. Baseball.
Softball, man. It is so much fun. The girls just, how in baseball they're so gentlemanlike and you can't say anything. The girls harass each other.
Really?
It's fun as heck. Yeah. Really? Oh, they just tease each other the whole time. Oh, it's great. And they have a little chants they say to each other and against the other team. It's so much fun.
Well, I might need to check it then.
Wow, this would never fly in Little League. Oh, yeah. In Little League, they're like, shut up, sit down. And the girls are like teasing each other. Oh, it's so much fun to watch. Yeah.
Really? I didn't know it was getting brutal like that. It's not. I haven't been around it, so I wouldn't know. I'm just... No, they don't seem to have any interest in sports yet, and honestly, I'm not seeing a whole lot of athleticism in them yet.
Oh, just do what my mom did. Just sign them up and put them in there, and just say you're gonna do it.
We're doing ballet and gymnastics.
Oh, there you go. There you go.
Do I look excited?
I guess. No.
I'm in there though.
Yeah.
But we even bought our little gymnastics setup because of COVID. You can't go. All our lessons are shut down, so we bought our little gym set. I mean, it's 10 foot and a big bar, big ballet bar, whatever, gymnastics, whatever. I don't know what the shit's called, but we bought it and it's set up, and it's still not baseball or football.
Yeah, one thing I want out of this COVID though.
What's that?
I want people to make new laws that they cannot take our freedoms away again.
I mean,
this is ridiculous.
This comes from
quarantine healthy people.
Yeah.
It's ridiculous.
It becomes, we go back to education. We have to educate ourselves and, be grateful. But, quit taking the freedom for granted. Yes, but we have to educate ourselves on why it's important and, that we have to make these moves and we have to stand up. If you don't, what's the greatest way someone can take away your, what's the easiest way to take away your freedom? Is obviously instill fear and make you dependent. We need to grow as individuals to be independent. I hate to say, but people who are dependent on the system, they're always going to be in in the worst possible position for some kind of pandemic because of, to being dependent. And I don't know how to, I want to motivate people so much to grow their independence out.
That's the stupidest thing we could do. It's just the dumbest thing. We can't, well, there's going to be something. There's going to be something that's going to wipe out population. I'm sorry, that's just how it is.
Yeah. Now here's something interesting since you talked about wiping out. The total death count, we'll say per year, and this is a study that I haven't confirmed yet, but I will. But I want to mention it to you now. Is basically we'll say in 2019, from the January 1 to May 5th of 2019, X amount of deaths. Okay,
750,000.
I mean, maybe, but so,
It's about 700,000.
so you have
die,
X amount of deaths between January 1 and May 5th. Well, the number of deaths reported, and I'm gonna go confirm when we're talking here, from January 1st, 2020 to May 5th, 2020, kind of the same count. So where are all the extra bodies?
No, they got it wrong.
It's not right.
The models were wrong.
There. So if all these extra people are dying to COVID, how come it's the same amount of deaths year to year, and we're running on the same trend right now?
No, the models were wrong. They admit that now. I mean, Imperial College said the same thing, 500,000 Brits, and then all of a sudden they said 20,000 Brits.
What that tells me, honestly, is that so many deaths that we were expecting, the same number we were expecting, but now some of them are just listed as COVID, and they're not listed as pneumonia or, or flu, whatever. They just changed the diagnosis on them.